Hey, so I have been seeing this crazy looking eye primer everywhere, like on Instagram and stuff for the last week, and it just finally officially launched, and it is the Kvd Shake Primer, which is a crazy looking eye primer that you have to shake up. Looks like it's suspended, like oil suspended in water or something crazy. I don't know. I haven't actually opened up the box yet, and I really want to get to the bottom of it and see, is it just a gimmick or is it going to be the next best thing? Is it going to be groundbreaking? I don't know yet. I'm hoping to find that out with you today and put it to the test and see how it goes. I'll do one eye with that and one eye with another like popular eye primer, and we'll see if it really stacks up against it, if it's like groundbreakingly different, or if it's just, you know, another eye primer. I don't know. So that's what we're going to be doing today. By the way, if you are new here, my name is Ashley Ellix, and I would love it so much if you would consider subscribing by hitting that little red button down below. If you are already subscribed to me and you want to get social with me, make sure to follow me over on Twitter and Instagram and even TikTok, Pinterest, Facebook. I'm everywhere, yo. So come check me out. And without further ado, if you would like to see how this little crazy gimmicky looking eye primer goes, and if it's really like worth the effort, quite frankly, then you're in the right place. And all you need to do now is sit back, hang tight, and keep on watching. Boop. So I zoomed you guys in, painted on my brows. I haven't done the rest of my face yet, as you can see, because I don't want to like mix in the foundation or concealer or anything into the eye primer. I really just want to see how this eye primer performs. So I will use this Shake Primer on this side, and then I was trying to decide what other eye primer I was going to do, either the Urban Decay Primer Potion or the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. And I was having a hard time trying to decide, but I went on to Ulta's website, and the best seller by double the amount was the top of the list was the Urban Decay Primer Potion. So I'm gonna go with this one. It's a tried and true classic, and you know what? It's a good primer. I'm more of a cancel out my base type of primer gal, but this one does the job great. In case you didn't know, by the way, this is now called KVD Vegan Beauty. It is no longer Kat Von D, so if you've been not wanting to support them or anything by any means, they have completely got rid of Kat Von D, and now it's just KVD as a separate singular brand. Kat Von D is no longer in the picture. Let me open up this bad boy because I have yet to do that. Check it out. Oh, that is weird. That is so weird. I'm glad they call it Shake Primer, because sometimes when you're supposed to shake things and it's in little tiny writing, I'll forget to do it. This is just, it's a shake primer. You better not forget to shake it. Okay, check this out. This is so weird. You know what? It's very aesthetically pleasing. It kind of looks like a lava lamp, right? Okay, let's give it a shake. Okay, that's all shook up. That is so weird. Look at it. Looks like it's like bubbling. Whoa, it's all bubbling up. That is so bizarre. You probably have to like continually shake it while you use it. Very weird. So this retails for $22. I picked mine up at Sephora. The box says to just shake well to mix, remove cap, press button on the bottom of the bottle to dispense 1 drop. Use fingers to blend. Let dry for a few seconds before applying eyeshadow. I gotta like keep shaking it or else it starts separating again. Oh wait, dropper. Wait, what? Just drop some. There's not a dropper. I was expecting a dropper for some reason. What? Oh, that is weird. Okay, there's a squishy little button on the bottom here. Shake well. Should I put it on my finger or on my, okay. Oh, whoa. Okay. That's kind of weird. Okay, I'll put it on real quick. That's weird. Okay, so I'll prime this eye with this one real quick. Slap on the base right here. Okay, classic primer feel, of course. Interestingly enough, I never noticed this before, but the Urban Decay Primer Potion almost neutralized my eyelid a little bit more, where this one, does it look more gray because of that black in there? Kind of does. Right, it says to only wait for a few seconds, so that should be long enough. Let me grab my base shade. Today I'm going to use the Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette. I'm just going to be using the Rollin' & Dough shade for my base, and then I'll use other palettes for the rest. But I'm just going to pop that on underneath my brow. Feel like that's sticking. I do. Now, I'm going to go in with the Melt 420 palette. I really want to use this Shotgun shade up here because it is vibrant and beautiful, and I'm going to put these primers to the test, baby. So let me do that. I'm going to take my tiny Luxie Fluffy Blending Brush, the 121, dip it into Shotgun, and let's see how that goes. Let me clean off the brush just so, I don't know, there's not like a mix-in or anything of the KVD primer. And go back in with Shotgun on the Urban Decay Primer Potion side. Okay, now I'm gonna take a fluffier blending brush, my Sigma E40, and just make sure that's nice and blended. Okay, can we just take a moment to appreciate this shotgun shade? Okay, moments passed. Now, just comparing this one right now for a second, dare I say the Urban Decay side looks a smidge bit more of the green tone that shotgun has within the palette. Yeah, I almost feel like it's a little bit more vibrant on that side. But let's go on, let's move on. Let's do the rest of this eye look really quick and then we'll give an overall comparison. So now I'm gonna take Chronic, which is this dark hunter green shade right there. And I'm just gonna deepen up the crease area with this shade. And I'll go back in and blend it after it's laid down. As you're just seeing, I'm putting the shotgun shade a little bit on the inner corner over here, and I'm noticing that it looks just a little bit more brightened and a little bit more blended on the Urban Decay side. I'm gonna put Chronic, which was the dark green shade, just on the outer corner right here and over here. Now I'm gonna be doing some like shimmer over here. I'm gonna use Granddaddy from the Smoke Sessions, but before I do, I'm gonna reapply a little bit of primer on each eye since it's like so powdered. I'm just gonna pop some, this is the Urban Decay one, on with my finger. Not like to cut the crease or anything, just to be fair, just to really try out the primer abilities. Go back in. I just want another excuse to use this again because it was so weird. Let me use the button. Oh, it like drops too much. It's dropping everywhere. Okay. What did I just say? Granddaddy, I think I'm gonna go in with Granddaddy. And let me just plop that on top of the Urban Decay. See if there's any difference. Oh, that shade is unbelievable as well. Oh my goodness, so pretty. Now let's go in on the KVD side. This is so very minor, but the KVD side, the metallic, is a smidge bit brighter and almost a smidge more metallically textured. And what I liked about that when I was applying the different sides is the KVD side pretty much just wanted to stick to the primer that I laid down, where the Urban Decay side, it's kind of more like everywhere. You know, does that kind of make sense? It's kind of one of those you have to be doing it to feel the difference. It's ever so slight though, honestly. Okay, I am going to go do the rest of my makeup, rest of my eyes, everything. While I'm doing that, I will really evaluate the different sides, see if there's a major difference, see if this justifies the $22 price point, if it's just as good, and maybe you can get this instead next time you run out. I don't know yet, but we'll find out in a second when I've got my thoughts together. All right, so I went ahead and did the same matte shades on the lower lash line, just in case you also want to recreate this eye look. Now, I thought long and hard, like I mentioned, and you know what? It's still like the same areas, just ever so slightly right here on that area where they're first kind of like connecting more. I see a tiny bit more consistency within that one versus the KVD side. It looks a little more like almost faded. But the vibrancy of the shotgun shade ended up being about the same. And then one last thing I'm noticing is the shine, like I said, is ever so slightly more intense on this side. It just gives like a better glow on the KVD side. So it's like, it's a toss-up. I think that the matte did a smidgy, bitty bit better on the Urban Decay. KVD did a smidgy, itchy, bitty bit better on the metallic side. So let me get an alternate, opinion. So babes, come here real quick. Do you notice any difference with the two eyes? Any differences at all?
There's more orange on the right.
Orange? Where do you see orange?
Bronze. Like
bronze?
On that side?
This, like the yellow looks more bright, even in this light?
Yeah.
Okay, I noticed that too. What about like patchiness? Does either side look like patchy or unblended?
That side looks better.
Ah! It's like, okay, thank you. That was helpful. It's literally what I thought. The mattes over here look a tiny bit better. The shimmer over here, the metallic, looks a little bit better. So it's a toss-up, you guys. I don't think you have to go out and buy this specific eye primer if there's one that you already love. Okay, so I just looked at my camera footage to see just me talking in that moment, and you guys probably already saw it, but I'm seeing it now for myself. In my replay, I'm seeing that this side definitely looks more patchy on the matte. Like, it looks like this whole portion is missing. In person, I can't really see it that much. It looks like that softer, almost faded look more, where this one just looks more intensified, which is what I would go for, honestly. So I think for mattes, you know, if you're already using the Urban Decay Primer Potion, you could stick with that. But if you're looking for something to beef up the shimmers a little bit more, then that might be a good option. I'll continue to test this out for you guys and see if I like it. I mean, for the mattes, I already can kind of decide. I won't be using it when I'm using matte shades, but definitely for the metallics, I think that'll be a really nice option. And maybe trying it on my lower lash line. I should do that. I never prime my lower lash line, and I feel like I used to way back in the day, and I think I need to start doing that. Thought I'd do a quick check-in. It's only been like 6.5 hours, but I need to shower off, and I thought, hey, you know what? Let me just show you guys what the eyeshadow situation's like. So this is the Urban Decay side. This is the KVD side. That patch right there, that's kind of what I was trying to like see, and I'm seeing that a little bit more now. Nothing else creasing. That area just became a little bit more pronounced, but the metallic still looks beautiful, and you'll notice there's no creasing. But look at the Urban Decay side. That pigmentation is so much better on the matte. Yeah, the metallic's not quite as bright, but it's so minuscule. But yeah, otherwise, there you go. Anyways, that's pretty much it for today's video. In case you're wondering about any other makeup products that I am wearing today, I hopefully remember to list them down in the description box, because I usually like to do that on my videos for you guys. If this was your first time watching my channel and my face, I would love it so much if you would consider subscribing before you go and fall down the rabbit hole, which is YouTube. And then make sure to find me over on social media too if you want some extended content. But like I said, that's it for this video today. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that every single one of you out there, every single one of you, seriously, please, amidst all the chaos and everything, take a moment for yourself and just relax and have a great, freaking awesome, wonderful, beautiful, happy, lovely day. And that's kind of interesting to me. Yeah. And yeah, the KVD and that's that, you know, there you go. Okay. And today I'm gonna use the Too Faced Rollin' in Dough palette. No. Woo! That's a wrap.